Hey,
Welcome. Hey, girl. Hey. Welcome to Good Reels Podcast. Coach Girls talking about culture things. We got Summer Rain back on the hotline. Hey, girl.
hey, cousin,
What's going on?
girl, life,
Life be life and don't it?
life, be life, and that's what it is.
Shit. Life be motherfucking life. Yeah. So I'm mixing this vodka in this rum.
Y'all, why I wear this Myrtle Urkel ass wig?
Who?
Me, oh my mama on here. Sorry, mama.
Yeah. What you call it?
Myrtle Urkel. I feel like I look like Myrtle Urkel.
You talking about Mira?
Who? My
Urkel?
Myrtle, Steve Urkel's cousin.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his wife, the girlfriend.
No, not Myra.
Yeah, Myra. That's what more is a shortcut. It's cute.
This is my Whitney wig. I call this Whitney because
You better lay low.
I feel like right. I feel like Whitney Houston when I wear this wig.
Hey, that's a good feeling to have. We came back up here today. Today's conversation, we're gonna be talking about knowing. In my brain, it's knowing where your karma came from. Do you respect it or not? Do you even know where your karma came from? Do you feel like when bad things happen, it could be old karma? Do you think karma happens instantly? So that's what we're gonna be discussing today. So what do you think? Do you think anyone choose through the ball?
So, I don't know. Like, I feel like when bad things happen, it do kind of make me sit back and be like, try to play the tape, roll the tape, please. What have I done to deserve whatever bad thing is going on? So it's kind of hard. Like sometimes you like, like for instance, I slept with married men before. So when I got married, my husband, before I even got married, that mother told me, he was like, I'm going to cheat on you. So you can feel how the other married woman felt. And I'm like,
He was joking.
no, he was dead serious, girl.
Why you marry you?
Because he didn't want to give up this 90 in his mouth. That's why.
But you already knew where he was coming, or you thought he was playing.
No, I loved him. I didn't care. I was young and dumb and full of, so I didn't really care. I just felt like, you know, I honestly felt like if I loved him and I showed him how to love me, that, he would follow suit, but it never happened. So, excuse me, yeah, it's past my bedtime. So,
I'm about to say, girls, you crying? You see how serious I got?
no, I was young.
I wasn't girl, is you crying? I know you see, girl. Did you see me? That was true reaction.
Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm under the influence too.
Girl, I'm about to be in a minute.
So, I really honestly felt like if I showed him how to love me, that he would follow suit and, everything would be okay. But that never happened until like it was too late. Like by the time he wanted to follow suit and actually show me love and affection, um, I was ready. I had signed the ink on the dotted line. Like, I don't, Joe, I don't want you no more. I don't want you, Joe. I don't want you. Yeah, I was done with him. So, so that made sense because I'm like, if I was with a married man, it was bound to happen. Get cheated on. Okay, that kind of karma. Yeah.
I thought about that, right? Because, being a lady of leisure, lady of the night. It's been, situations, and I try to put in my brain, I knew that motherfucker was married, but you slick did know, because you know what type of arrangement y'all had. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
this man sell houses and shit. Just any of them. And a part of me, it was one guy, I'll never forget, Santa suit came in my brain right now. It was Christmas time, and he came to see me, had his little Santa suit on. He was supposed to be going to a Christmas party with the wife, right? So he was just coming to pull up.
With the wife.
He ain't come with the wife. He was supposed to be going to the Christmas party with the wife. And when I'm young, I didn't give a no fuck about that. Is you coming? Are you gonna bring me that? What? Right? And so he came with whatever he had, and I was like, I want some more. I never forget, this man was like, well, let me go to the ATM. I'm really supposed to be paying my mortgage, but I'll get that from somewhere else. And that man went and brought me this money he knew it was supposed to be paid for a bill for this woman who don't even know you here fucking with me. And I don't give no fuck about you. Now what?
What Glow say? Glow say, I can't love you like a bitch.
Yeah, so don't leave
So don't
her.
leave her.
And that's something that'll never go out my mind. I'm like, damn, men don't really like this. But I participated in it because when it was my turn, and I don't know, I would die to know that, let alone you giving these bitches our money.
Right.
But we was the bitches.
And we didn't care. Nah, so okay, so the one I was his mistress for like 8 years. But one thing about it, I feel like she never called his phone. Like when we were together, she never called his phone. She never texted his phone. Like the only time that I think his phone ever rang was one of his kids had called him one time to check on him and see where he was at. But I like she never bothered him, so it was easy like for me to be like, so what is the deal? And he was like, she don't show me no attention. And I'm literally like, you be here quite often, so she must not, and your phone don't be off the chain, so she must don't show you no attention. So I ain't care. Like, I don't know that lady. I did end up knowing her. But that's neither here nor there.
How you end up knowing? You can't just, you said it, you gotta say it. I want
I,
to know.
how I know her?
Yeah, how you end up know? How you ended up meeting her after the fact of the situationship, or?
So we got to talking, and he told me who his wife was, and I knew the family. I can't disclose because me and him are still friends on social media. So, but yeah, when we got to talking and to get to know each other, I found out that I knew his whole family. So I was just like, ooh.
But they never knew about y'all.
No. Heck no.
I ain't never had no relationship with someone, like no married man. I ain't never had no relationship like those just tricks.
I'm gonna tell you something very contradicting. Contradicting is that relationship that I had with that married man was the example of what it was for a man to love me, how it was supposed to look for a man to love me. And I told him that I will
always say that, cousin.
I will always tell him that because I feel like that was the model for showing me what it looked like for a man to love me. There was no verbal, physical. He ain't never yell at me. He ain't never talk to me crazy.
Because it was fun.
No, but some of them get beside themselves now. Excuse me. Some of them get beside themselves and they get to talking to you crazy if they don't get their way. Like, he just gave me whatever I wanted. He treated me so well. He spent time with me, quality time, physical touch. Those are my two love languages.
Me too.
Quality, physical touch. And he gave me that.
Acts of service.
one time he overslept, and I was like, "Hey, you got to go." And he really like he was risking it, girl. He was risking it all, and he said, "I love you first anyway." And I'm just like, I was the type back then. When I say y'all, just watch. When I say when I was in my early 20s till I was about, I'm not gonna say till I about 30. I'm still lightweight a savage, but I was the savagery. I should have been killed. Half the stuff I was doing as a savage, but I was so savage. Like I would not tell a dude that I loved him. Um, and if a dude told me he loved me, I would say, you ain't got to tell me that you love me just to sleep with me. Like clearly we're here to do adult things. So um I always felt like don't get it if you don't mean it. So I really think that's where a lot of my karma stem from.
What, doing niggas dirty?
Yeah, that's where a
That's what
lot
I
of
said too.
from. Because I mean, I'm I'm not a mean person. I can be a butthole. I can. I'm a Gemini. But at the same time, that's
First of
only
all, she's too country to be a butthole, a asshole, a bitch, a motherfucker, girl.
my mama still watching and I don't want to be
Oh.
right. I don't be cussing like that. But
I'm
uh
so sorry,
but um I really feel like all my karma, like 95% of my karma came from doing niggas wrong. And then I'm not gonna lie, I was a thief back in the day.
You used to steal from him?
No, not from men. No, I was still from strangers. I was still from strangers.
Really?
So like people, some of my stuff started coming up missing, and I realized like, dog, and I you can't get mad because it's just like if
Would you say
your
some of my stuff started coming up
like
missing?
if something like so for instance like I worked in a call center and I had access to people's information. I'm gonna just put it like that.
Oh, you was a
So
scammer.
so when I started dancing again, and I had two wallets. I had the wallet that had all my real stuff in it, and then I had a duplicate wallet that had like old credit cards that was like the accounts was closed.
Okay.
So I would always keep the real one on me in my bag, and I kept my duplicate in my suitcase. So if somebody, went to my suitcase and they thought that they was hitting the jackpot, they were sadly mistaken because those were closed. But
Now you put a lot of thought into that. I never thought about doing that.
so one particular night, and the thing about it, this was my favorite wallet. I didn't even care nothing about the cards. It was my favorite wallet. I love that wallet.
Okay.
And somebody stole it one night at the club. Somebody stole it. I worked at the booty club, and somebody stole it, and um they ended up throwing the wallet in the trash can.
Oh, but
And
you
so,
got your wallet
right,
back.
I ended up getting my wallet back, but I was just like, whoever decided that they wanted to steal my wallet with my cards and my debit cards in there, you're going to be sadly mistaken because all of the accounts are closed.
And
I
you
now
are in
have
trouble. Why do we get to talking? You know we serious when we put on that customer service voice. Now, whoever decided to steal this wallet at a locker 12,
right.
joke's on you, bitch. Okay?
Right.
Don't make us put our Harvey voice on now. Hello, sir.
No.
Oh, so you thought you got some? Sight?
Right. Then I was like, some money has came up missing. This was just in life in general. Money came up missing. And I couldn't even get mad. Like at first you want to get mad, but then it's like, you know what? Whoever stole it needed it more than I did. And then I have to think back like, bitch, you used to steal, so
You know what?
I don't
I
now.
say,
Now I don't. Like I'm grown. I was young and dumb. you
Okay.
know.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, we used to, me and Mickey and BJ, shit. We used to clean Dots, Radio Shack. We used to clean them motherfuckers out. We used to clean them out. And when I tell you, I don't even know how we knew how to, because I'm saying we, because we was a team, and I ain't disclosing nobody. I don't know how we got behind the glass. We remember when the iPods came out, all of that, but we had iPods, MP3 players. It was one day. We had so much shit. So we done took Dots down. You know, Dots like Rainbow. We done took their ass down. We done took everybody down. Okay, we had so much stuff that day. I felt like, oh my God. Like, we got every kind of lip gloss. And you know, them lip glosses was expensive back then, bitch. You know, them MAC and Maybelline, girl. We all in Kroger. We tearing them down. Tearing them down, girl. I was like, we got to take this stuff back. Here go our cousins. Bitch, we is not. What
Hey,
gonna take it back? I said, I feel bad. But look, on our way back, while we looking at all this stuff, we still waiting on my auntie boyfriend's son to get released from wherever he was. See, we knew CVS was gonna let him go eventually. Wasn't no point in all us staying there.
I
Cause baby, how we got all this shit from all these other stores and you get caught taking some Skittles from this stuff? Nigga, you was left. You was left here. We got to go. And we
Skittles though.
huh?
Skittles though.
He got caught when we got on CBS taking whether it was Skittles or I know it was some type of snack. We got electronics on us, bro. We out of here. So I never felt bad about stealing in those aspects because I felt like shit, this shit insured. This a store. I ain't taking it from nobody. Yeah, it was not from nobody.
It was from the store.
No, but they got it. It's insured, so they was gonna get their money back.
Cannot. I think the most I take that back. One of the pettiest things I used to do was in high school. I love Reebok classics, white and black Reebok classics. So when my shoes would get dirty, like to the point where you try to clean them, when I couldn't clean them no more, and the white wouldn't be white no more, I would go to the shoe store and I would swap my old shoes for some new shoes and walk out the store.
And you know what? That's all right, because when them people realized them shoes was dirty, they just replaced them with their insurance.
That's your theory. And now that I'm older, I'm like, dang, I used to really do some really messed up stuff. Like,
well, I don't think that count because I done been robbed. I say try to rob me because they just upped on me and was like, so the first time, motherfucker was like, he said, lay down is what he said, dude. Right? And so I don't think it's all because I'm shocked this is happening. This all happened so fast. But he's telling me lay down and he motioning with the gun. And I'm like, I said, I can't do that, sir. I swear to God. God know I ain't telling no damn lie. I looked at this man and I said, I cannot do that, sir. He said, lay the floor down. I said, sir. I had my hands up like this. I said, sir, I cannot do that. If you gonna kill me, you gonna have to do it with me standing up. But nigga, I got on my mug. Exactly how I said it. And if for some reason that must have touched his spirit because he like ran away. But by this time, I'm still mad. So I don't run out. And everyone's like, ooh, so the story was like, oh, that nigga try to rob me. Now he did that. You ain't even get nothing. But I had to say that, like, And and then the second time, it was a tussle. But I said that to say nobody ever really has been able to take nothing for real. I think that's God was blessing me for not taking from other people.
he got his lip back.
On damn line, somebody robbed my house a week before I went to Russia. Took all my computers and every damn thing. But this was years before then.
I feel like this dude that I was messing with, I feel like he stole from me and tried to make it seem like I got robbed. Because
Robin, what have you done gave this man in 2 weeks? He want to be your mama. Savannah, you think he stole it? Robin.
girl, so so the thing about it was I was working at a daycare and I had to be at work at like 5:30 in the morning. And like he would come in and he would serve like my neighbors in other buildings. And so like but the time I left, I'm like, I'm leaving, I'm going to work, whatever. I took my baby with me. So I comes back, something was like, come back home. I forgot something and it was something I could have waited till the end of the day. But something was like, come back home. I came back home. Both my laptops was missing. A phone was missing. Now that I'm thinking about it now, it makes sense. He had to have stole it because what thief finna be checking under my mattress for my stuff?
Robin.
He stole my stuff and
We
then
need to switch wigs.
this this
Robin.
this the icing on the cake, y'all. Not only was I over here like, y'all, who stole my stuff, blah, blah, blah. So he went to the neighbor upstairs because they was new. He went to that girl's job and was acting a monkey up at her job. And she come confronting me talking about, I heard you said, you think we stole something. You more than welcome to come check in my apartment. Let me go
Bitch is
get
gone now. I don't want to check in your apartment, bitch.
it. I said, the fact that you had to come home to check first was an issue for me. And then once you checked, then nah.
Hold on, bitch. That was his girlfriend or something?
Nah. This was a new neighbor. No. It
Oh.
wasn't like that. So then I ended up a week later, because I called the police. I was not playing by my electronics, which I got that. But so the next week I seen her coming out of the daycare that I worked at. It was a pawn shop next door. I seen her coming out the pawn shop. Right. So
And what you went in there and asked her what that lady just pawned?
I did. And he told me, so we can't disclose that. I said, well, I had some laptops and phone missing out of my house the other day. And I need to know. He was like, nah, it's not that type of laptop that she got. Whatever. Them is always going to stick together. That's all I'm saying. They always stick together. How much is this laptop? Because it was a laptop on that counter looked just like my laptop. You know what?
I ain't saying it was my laptop, but it looked just like the one this nigga took.
So I'm really like, now that I'm thinking about this is so years later, I think my daughter, she might have been 2 or getting ready to be 2 and she 8 now. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, ain't no thief. Not no stranger thief. What? Yes, I am. Sorry, y'all. Ain't no stranger gonna come check up underneath my mattress.
So that's where it was at.
That's where my phone was at. And the phone, it was an old phone with the charger, and I stuck it up under my mattress. And I don't know why he drove me around the whole city that I live in. Around,
Girl.
he knew still and was like, she's gonna be pressing charges, blah blah blah. And they
You
like,
knew
no.
he went up under the mattress. If it was up under the mattress, I already know.
At the time, I wasn't thinking straight. I really was
You must have been.
stigmatized. I was. I ain't even
That,
lie.
that must have been some good stuff.
It
That
had.
must have been that good.
It was one of them footlongs with the
That
extra feet.
crack. Yeah, where that tat, what you want? I slap my mama.
Honey, because I don't know why. Like now looking back, like that nigga stole from me, but I don't know why I was thinking like, why would he steal from me? Like you
Black
go
people
get.
be just like, y'all know I hate to say this, people at Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I can say this. Y'all can't. Still friends. Black people will steal your shit and help you look for it.
And that's what he did. What the fuck he did? Excuse me. Like
Yeah, he gonna steal your shit and help you motherfucking look for it, bitch. No, for real.
I can't. Like, why?
It's a true story.
Why though? Like, why would you?
No, I think that's the worst thing in the world. It's a thief. I feel like this. That's why I told that man, sir, I for real was looking at this, and then when I was in hair school at the time. So when I couldn't miss no days, so I had to go. But I was so hurt because it was a little tussle. And I'm telling the story. They was like, "That's probably what saved you, because you did not tell that man." I said, "Yes, I did, sir. Sir, I can't do that, sir. Because you're gonna have to kill me to take it from me."
Right.
I swear to God. So don't you never let me find out, stole from me. Oh, you want to know something? Let me think. Oh, well, yep. They're your folks. Because they imaging kids. And I don't care on the internet. Yep, I did.
Not that our folks, they our folks. Like, we're not related. Blood related at that. She said, "Yep, they're your folks. Nigga, them your folks too."
Hold on. It will make it worse. Imogene, my grandma. But they Imogene kids.
That's my aunt. Them your folks for real.
Well, that's why I take it so serious. As far as you steal from me, don't take nothing from me. I don't work hard for my shit. I don't work hard for what I get. And I don't deserve nobody to come and take it from me, because I would never take it from you. I used to take it from the store, but they got insurance. So I think that was part karma. Karma wanted me to see what it felt like for somebody to like kind of try to take it. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't get it took.
Oh Lord, she said, but they got insurance, so I ain't.
They FDIC certified, ain't they? What is it that they is? They get all their money back.
I can't, and I'm not even fooling with you.
Cousin, that don't make sense.
No.
And I feel like I make all the sense in the world, for real. Like, I ain't even playing. I be playing sometimes.
I am high as a kite, and I'm still no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It is insured. It's different than this reason why. Okay, this thing. If you steal from the store, they can file some paperwork, right? And they gonna get their money back.
Loss prevention, yes.
Okay. You steal from somebody, they done spent their money, they done worked all these hard hours from somebody. Could have been their last $2, and they spent it on this, and they thought they was gonna have it, and you done took it up off them, and they done worked for this. They can't file no paper and be like, "Hey, I lost this."
If they have car insurance, if they have renter's insurance or homeowner's insurance, they can.
Girl, they
come on now.
do not cover the shit you get out of Kroger, or the shit you get out of you going to Lennox, you going to get some clothes or something.
If it's in your vehicle and your car gets stolen, or somebody break into your car, you can.
What if somebody run down on you?
You can tell the insurance company, "Hey, you better insure your stuff. Y'all better get insurance on y'all stuff, on y'all belongings."
You know what? So if somebody, let's say I'm in the park, taking a stroll. Somebody come up on me. Well, y'all won't hear that in the news because this lady died in the park. If that's what we gotta come down to, or it might be other reversal, because it's gonna go down in that motherfucker.
First of all, why are you walking in the park by yourself?
It's nice to get fresh air. I mean, liking the vitamin D. I'm celibate. I'm trying to work on my karma.
I like vitamin D.
So, see, with the vitamin D I'm getting outside is through the original, the OG vitamin D.
That's not enough. Make it enough.
Period. What Smokey Mama said.
Make enough.
And then I'm looking just like her at that. Make it enough. No, so you saying somebody come and rob you, and that says she can still file insurance claim on that?
If you have insurance on your belongings, yeah.
No, ain't nobody trying to get nasty in the park.
Nah,
Vitamin D is for the sun.
that must be a nigga.
But
No.
so that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like is the difference. I never want to violate nobody in that space because I don't have spaces where
I ain't never went nobody house stealing.
ain't that the worst thing in the world?
I ain't never did that before.
Can you
I,
imagine waking up? It was a point in time where stealing cars was the thing. People waking up going. Could you imagine waking up going outside and your car gone?
yeah. I had that
Really?
before, but it was impounded. Ain't nothing like waking up like, you know what? The night before I felt like something was gonna happen with my car. I should have paid my car.
That's what that
Nigga,
was.
you wake up in the morning and empty parking spot, like, damn, did come get my shit. I must have been asleep hard as hell because I didn't even hear the tow truck come.
Man. Well, that's different. I'm saying it's stolen. You don't know where it's
I
at.
had nobody steal my car. Like,
You come outside the grocery store, all these groceries, and somebody done stole your
I
car.
wouldn't know what to do. But insurance cover that. But cover that though. If your car gets stolen, insurance covers that.
I know insurance cover your car get stolen. I'm tickled because you told me what it means.
Cause now it's cold outside. It's cold outside, and I will hope that I have my purse and my phone on me because I would be in a world of hurt if I don't.
Oh, my motherfucking tickle, bitch. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, my God.
And the thing about it, I don't even want to
Oh,
experience that because I feel like, okay, everybody got a little crazy in them, but what I'm saying? Some people, it's just, ta-da, it's here to
they
stay.
got this
Going
decent
nowhere.
crazy. Could you talk about a cat coming out of a motherfucking
Then,
bed? A cat coming out of a pot that was
then you
boiling?
see, there's people like me who let the beast lie, but I just feel like something like that, that's when it's going to come out. They going to see how crazy I am because why would you steal my car? Like,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
a mother. Like, how can I get my kid from A to B? Like, I have a kid,
Now, I am a single mother. Why would you
a
steal
mother.
my car?
Why would you take? Like, that's how I feel. Like, why would you take my car, my baby? Like, how am I gonna pick my baby up now? I ain't got no car. Like, nah. I
I'm
would
fucking
never.
tickle cuz for real. Why y'all don't be thinking about that? Like, what I'm gonna do? Why would you take it from
I
me?
feel like your phone, your car, and your purse is your life. That's your life right there. And if any one of them come up missing, what you gonna do? If my phone come up missing right now, I'm fucked. You know why? Because I don't know nobody's number by heart except for my stepmama landline.
For me,
Yeah.
I think what I learned is, because I have had somebody steal. I blocked that out. That's one of those things that's in these boxes that I don't uncover because it hurt me so bad. I had somebody steal the best things from me. Like my daddy bought me a jewelry, like this music box. Like I had Louis Vuitton bag with the rabbit for all of my stuff. I had a roommate and I went out of town for a few days. I come back, all my stuff is gone. And it really, yeah, my red bottles, all my stuff was important, but it's like, damn, y'all got these pictures that I don't even know if my daddy got no more. See, but God worked out for me because he do got them. I was like, oh my God. I say I lost this stuff in the fire because that's what I call it, lost in the fire. And I was waiting for that. He was like, I know how that feels. Like I lost a camera, da 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 da. And I was like, thank you, because that helped me out. Because I'm glad at least he still got those things that I lost. But that was taking that It took me a long time to get over that. However, what I learned in it, like now, I got a little bag. The only thing I need to make sure I need is my ID and my motherfucking debit card.
Yeah, I got my ID, my dad. I need lip chap though too. Don't steal my chapstick now. Come on. That's it. My ID, my debit card, my chapstick. Oh, and my taser, because I'll zap it. I'll zap a motherfucker in a heartbeat. Stop playing with me. Don't run up on me. But you know what? So I think this this is when I stopped stealing. I bought a package, and whoever's information I used, they sent it back, and it scared me because
They said not today.
I was like, they gonna trace that back to me because they gonna probably know like who did it. But it never got traced back to me. But that was enough for me to be like, you know what? I ain't doing this no more because what I was I was taking trips and everything. Honey, I was out there and I was like, bitch, you're gonna get fed time for this if you get caught and you keep going.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I ain't never been into that because I'm a baby scammer. I'm scared of prison.
I mean, I ain't scared of prison. I've been to
I
jail,
am.
but I just felt like I like it's three hots in the car, but at the same time, I
Girl,
know.
goodbye sounding all gangster. Fuck
No, look,
prison.
I don't know if I can do three hots in the car for some years.
They
Like, my
ain't gonna have these. I damn sure ain't gonna get me a Newport. Where they at? They ain't gonna have these.
no,
Ginger ale been keeping me alive. I need my medicine. Like, what
I
the
just
fuck?
I
Where used to go?
I couldn't. But you know, back then I didn't even care. I was reckless to the point where I didn't care. They'll tell me what hots in the car. So back then I done been in and out a few times for some stupid stuff, but I just didn't care. I think I was going through a dark time in my life. My brother had passed away.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm going right in my marriage, so I just didn't care. When I say I was living reckless, I did not care. Didn't care, and so back then I didn't even care about karma. Like, so what goes around come around, and I mean, I do care about karma, but I still also know what goes around comes around, and stuff come back on you tenfold. So
Mm-hmm.
I always know if I don't want it done to me, I'm not gonna do it to somebody else, and that's why now I'm open, I'm honest, I'm blunt. I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm gonna say what it is, and I'm gonna mean what I say, and that's what it's gonna be. You either gonna accept it or you keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's it. And I ain't stealing no more because I almost went to prison.
Well, I think for me, I wish, actually, no, well, let me use my words wisely. You know, it's hard for me to articulate. What's in my heart never really comes out of my mouth. I never really articulate my feelings correctly. So I mean, that's why I stutter a lot. But my first thought is to say, I wish, stealing stuff from folks was the heaviest shit on my motherfucking list.
I mean,
So when I say I ain't never stole from nobody personally, I done did other shit. I done stole pride, joy, happiness, joy. And God gave joy, and God done had to sit down with me. Now God will bend you over his motherfucking knee. God will bend you over his goddamn knee now. Cause you ain't supposed to be out here taking nobody motherfucking joy. I gave that to them. So that's why I feel like the worst shit happened. Think about it. The whole deaths, all of this stuff. It seemed like stuff that I love the most. God be like, ugh. And
so
I
like,
know that he don't never do nothing to hurt me. He don't never do nothing to hurt me, but it these be like hard lessons. And for me to be able to get to where he want me to be, because we all got individual journeys, you know? So he already knew with those spaces that, I shared a space with, That was already their journey, right? So I ain't saying, oh, God went and do this, he laid you out like he did them folks in Egypt by Moses, them. Not like that. He put me in a space to be intertwined, feel those things, experience those experiences, but he already knew what their story was. Just I was sitting there. He put me at the table. I feel like the heaviest things on my, because talking about a mean girl, not giving a fuck about how people think, feel. Your nigga, my nigga, our nigga, what's up?
Hey.
Awful. The worst motherfucking human being in the world. I'm talking about them get fucked. And niggas used to tell me, see, I'm, and it's not just me saying this to be whatever, niggas respect me. Where I come from, and even then, at that time, like, niggas, they hold me up because they respect me. But you want to know something? A few of them said it was like, shh, you look nice on you pretty on the outside, but you so motherfucking ugly on the inside. You is awful. And I was like, then I ain't give no fuck. Now when I think about it and I sit back, I'm like, dang, now I get it. And karma don't never come like the next week or 3 weeks from now.
She waits some years sometimes. She waits some years, some decades sometimes, and be like, yo, remember that one time, that one shorty that you yeah.
I left a nigga while he was at work. I told you. He went to work that night. I cooked dinner, bitch. I don't know. I already had my bag packed for like a few days. I was just deciding what I really was going to do. And even when I went out, I was still deciding, am I going to leave tonight? And then I'm worse because I'll cry about it. I'll be feeling sad. I was like, am I going to take all this money? I know this motherfucker saving for this charger, but I don't give a fuck because he making me have to leave him. Yeah. Oh, this motherfucker come home from work and this motherfucker wiped out. What I do? What did I do? Motherfucker ain't do shit. I got this thing.
Stone cold.
Stone cold. Don't give a fuck. And that ain't even the worst. Some people might think that because bitch left his ass in Russia. So you came home, I was already on my way to London. Out of here. It still work out because in 2015 he called me. He was like, oh, he's like, I guess I'll never have my wife. And I was like, mm-mm. So apparently, you know.
I can't. I would have been called you and said, bitch, I'm going to kill you.
I mean, he called my mama and my mama called me. I remember I was trying to get a fake ID because I still wasn't 21 yet. And she was like, did you take that boy money?
No.
Just what I said, because I think I'm so motherfucking dead. Karma sitting looking at me like F on the shelf. I think I'm so motherfucking bad. Look what I say to my mama. Yeah, mama. He got to pay me for my time, my hurt, and my pain. She said, oh my God. And I was dead ass fucking serious. And I told him that.
Poor man.
And I had to leave my shoes and my weed because I couldn't fit them in my suitcase. I could only take 4 suitcases. And all my stuff was packed up. So, God, that's the other part of me. I done took accountability, so I got to change that attitude. Let me pull that back. That was wrong as hell. And that's just one. So I feel like I understand where I think for me the hardest part is because some people they think it's a woe is me type of thing. Stuff be bad, stuff be happening. They be like, oh, why me? Da 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 da. I don't deserve this. I never ain't did nothing nobody to deserve this. But it done been something you did to somebody.
I really don't think that though. I
Mm.
sometimes really think that it don't get something bad. I believe there are truly genuine good people out there, and bad things happen. And I
I know.
don't because they done something per se. It could be just a test of faith to see. All right, I'm gonna move out the way and let Satan do his thing and see if you still keep that same faith that you claim that you have.
Like Jonah in the whale. And
Like
David in the
Job,
lion
like
pit.
Job, honey.
Jonah thought he was a goner. I would have thought I was a goner. A whale swallowed me. The whale got me in his damn mouth. I know it's over with.
He didn't chew you up though.
Praise the Lord.
But I can't swim, so I would have thought I was a goner too. But I really genuinely feel like, so for instance, my situation happened. Never have I ever, never would I have ever thought what happened to me would have happened to me. Never. Because I'm not that type of person. Like, I just feel like, I really felt like, why did this happen to me? But I also sat and I didn't curse God. I was mad at God. I questioned him.
Did you?
I did. I wanted to know why. What is it that I could have done to make something like this happen to me? Like, why would you take the most important person to me? Why would you take that person away from me? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with asking God why. Why, God? Lord, why?
Right.
What
So,
I
but
did.
like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, parts of me, like, one of my homegirls was like, at one point in time, like, you were so negative, and you, she was
Negative,
like,
like how? Oh, when you was going through it?
yeah, she was just like, you had the nerve to say, I'm tired of you saying positive stuff to me today. Like, I don't want to hear nothing else positive. And I don't remember saying that because that wasn't me. Like, I was in
Well,
the right.
positive, Patty, I don't want to motherfucking hear it because I'm going through it in my brain,
Right.
bitch.
So we didn't talk for a little bit. And I was okay with that. Like, I pushed everybody away because I just felt like this is my time of isolation for whatever reason. Because I'm just
Yeah.
like, if this person is not in my life, why would I even want anybody else around me? So, I just honestly feel like that was a test of my faith. It wasn't because I did something so bad or so horrendous that it warranted for karma to come and just bite the shit out of me. I really honestly believe that it was just a test of my faith for him to say, are you who you really say you are?
You know, I say that I believe that in a whole lot of spaces. And like for me, what I say is still things I have to learn because these things done happen in this year. But even before then, I would say I done paid my dues to the devil. Because I
Right?
used to dance with that nigga all the time. And dancing with the devil is fun. I love dancing with him. And you want to know something? That's something I had to take away from my space because the devil is everything you motherfucking want it to be. And he can is very, would you say, if it's confusion, it's the devil.
Ain't nothing but the damn devil.
And and I only say it like this guy know my heart. Because people be confused, like you think the devil just something bad. No, it's not. It's everything you want. No, for
Until
real.
price you have to pay.
Everything you want, but it's a price you gotta pay. So I would always say, I don't pay my dues to the devil. Like I don't, I honest and for real, honestly felt like that. Felt like I done my due diligence. I pay my dues to the devil, and it can't be too many lessons God want me to damn learn. So it gotta be karma.
You think it ain't too many lessons until you see the lesson at the end. Like, you know what? All right, this makes sense. All right, I see why you did what you did. I'm still over here wondering why. Why did you do what you do? I don't understand why you did that. I see what you did, but I don't understand why you did it. But we gonna move on. And you know, I've learned to praise him in the good times and praise him in the bad times. and
Yeah.
that got really bad.
I don't think karma, I think karma and the Lord is just two, it's like separate things, like my flesh and my spirit. And I feel like karma is attached to the flesh. You know, the flesh not saying just this, because the flesh is pride, the flesh is ego. And I think karma just a pair, you know, God put her in charge of the ego part, because I don't think it has nothing to do with him. But I do know that I caused a lot of pain in a lot of spaces. And it was fun. It felt good.
To cause pain to people, emotional damage, yeah, it's a different kind.
Felt good.
How we relate?
That's why I say I'd rather have, if I was like that type of person, I would get this up off you. That would be my heaviest thing than this, because baby, for your feelings to be hurt, because I feel like somebody that hurt me, somebody that backdoored me, that did me away, and tried to anything, wipe my nose, any fucking thing, I'm gonna get you. But you wanna know what I learned? And that's the worst thing ever, because vengeance ain't really mine. I'm about to say,
Say that again. Let me move on.
vengeance is not really mine.
Say it the Lord. Say it the Lord. Okay.
You proud of me, ain't it? You proud? You ain't see that coming.
That's why I don't live by that motto. I don't get mad, I get even. Because I live by that. My 20s, between 18 and 25, that was my motto. I don't get mad, I get even. Nah, go ahead. Do what you want to do. Do what you do. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Because I'm going to do what you're doing, but I'm going to do it better and bigger. And so I feel like now, instead of me, a lot of times people, I'm getting old, y'all, to the point where like I get annoyed and I be wanting to put my hands on folks, and I can't do that. I can't put my hand on other folks' children. But I got to the state where
or you might kill them and then you really gonna be in jail. That's my thing.
So I don't let nobody give me that mad, but I just stick to God can do worse than
I'm gonna
what.
make a phone call though. I ain't no street. Just 1 second, cousin. Hold your thought. I gotta add this. I ain't no street rat, so you ain't never gonna catch me out there getting my knees dirty. But I'll make a phone call though. I'm not past that. I have not grown that much. Sorry, cause I had to make that.
I'm past all that. I'm not making as bad as I be wanting to make phone calls. I'm not making no phone calls. God can do more than what I can. So He prepared for table in front of my enemies. I'm on that. I'm on that, and I live by that. I stand on that because I just feel like He can do more to you than what I can. So
yeah,
and we finna watch. I be walking around here like Tiny Tim.
You know, even though I just said that, and I do mean that from my heart, so I can't take that away because God know my heart. So I'll be lying if I be like whatever. But maybe 3 or 4 days ago, because this still be shit on my motherfucking heart that I be like, oh, I let it slide when I should have slid. No, for real. And I still think about it, and it's so crazy because it's like it still just happened. And it was so long ago. Some people have no ability to do anything about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something that I should probably let go, but it's something that hit my ego, my pride so motherfucking hard. And when I think about it, I'm still like, It's
You
still
girl,
every day I'm breathing ain't what's the word? Ain't too late to motherfucking slide. I can still. But I said to myself 3-4 days ago, I was like, you know what? I probably need to start praying for those folks, because that's me still living in that space of vengeance. I'm gonna be karma. Me and karma best motherfucking friends. But we really not friends because she a friend of me. Cause that bitch got me.
All it takes is one or
She
two
got
good
me.
times.
She fake. Karma fake as fuck. Cause you be thinking you done gave somebody that karma. Cause I always said that I took that as a thing too. Like this just what these folks karma for whatever it is.
Right. Right. But who are you? Like, who are we? Who are we to
Well,
give somebody their karma?
I tell you who he is. No, I'm just playing. Humbleness is respected. We gotta be humble. Cause don't make us.
Mm-mm.
I think moving forward, I'm trying to I don't know. I feel like I respect where my karma came from. That's why I was saying some people feel like it's a woe is them. They ain't did nothing. Then other people do understand that, it's karma, but they still haven't taken the space of respecting it. Like,
Accepting what it is.
yeah, that's fair.
Like, it is what it is, you know.
I did milk if I was bugged.
Right.
And I guess you came in the club slaying your dreads. And you throw these bowls and you bust my motherfucking head. Cause goddamn karma. You don't think so?
No. No. No.
I did not think he was gonna say no for real. No, seriously. Why are you saying no?
Because I feel like after a while, once you pay your dues to the devil, you should have a clean slate. So it can't be karma no more. It can't be karma no more. Sorry, y'all. It can't be karma no more. It has to be you're being tested. You're being tested because you don't see what's at the end of the test. You don't see that the biggest storm of your life, there is a big blessing at the end of that. So at the end of the day, sometimes it just be a test of your faith to see which direction you go. Are you gonna listen to him or are you gonna do your own thing?
Cause God never not my God. I know it's so many people got so many beliefs stuff like this. But my God, the God Almighty, the the God of Abraham, David, Sam, and Job. That one,
That's the only one I know.
he ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me.
No, he's not gonna do anything to hurt us. However, he will step aside and let Satan do his thing. I believe that God won't do anything personally to us, but he will allow Satan to do some things because Satan is the ruler of this world right now.
Satan ain't the ruler of shit with the dance floor because he can be a good stepper. God know I had to.
I can't. I cannot. He rules. He's out here.
He
He is.
got a mean two-step, bitch.
He do. That he do.
No, he do it in a good spinning dip,
He got
baby.
a mean uppercut too.
That motherfucker. And he might bite my ear off like Tyson. I should write Mike Tyson. It's on my spirit.
And say what, cousin?
Send him this clip and be like, I'm an up and coming. I'm trying to do my little podcast. It's doing okay on Apple Podcasts and stuff like that. But, I ain't got no money. We could.
Girl, he gonna hear this clip and be like, bitch, what? You know,
He just want to help his black people. He
you know
learning,
that
he reading and stuff.
he collabed with Evander Holyfield and they made edibles, right?
Yes, I heard about that. And I
And
said, I'll support that. I'll go to the dispensary and buy
ears.
it. Huh?
They're in the shape of ears.
I know.